Yo, what's good, folks? Welcome back to my Charmander YouTube channel. We are going to be looking at this stack of Disney Lorcana Enchanted cards. We send in the PSA, and then we'll look at a binder real quick of some other cards, other Enchanted cards we have. But these are the ones that I think are contenders for 9s and 10s, starting with Mirabelle, the set championship card you got for being in the top 8 in Shimmering Skies. Then we have 4 Long Came Zeus. This is from Into the Inklands. And for a song, this is actually a very powerful card in any steel deck. We love a Long Came Zeus. And I used to play with some of these, and I thought, maybe I should just grade a couple of them. Then we have Wreck-It Ralph, good in blue steel decks. Can get rid of items and locations, gaining lore. Azurite C. Arguably the chase is Baymax. We were able to pull Baymax from a box. Super stoked to have this Baymax Enchanted. We have You Came Back. Very powerful card in Emerald. Being able to ready chosen character. Oh, we also pulled this Maleficent Staff. Good item card in like maybe Amethyst Emerald Bounce deck. We Could Be Immortals. Cool artwork on that one with the whole team. Oh, we have a bunch of these Dragonfires that you got from going to some of the Lorcana events. There's the Vegas, the Washington, and I think there's one in Anaheim coming up. There's Chicago. So these have been going around, and I think they're really cool. All the swirls, the holographic is, I believe, different on every card. Love this card. Hopefully we get some 10s there. Okay, we have, how many Aladdins? 5 Aladdins from Chapter 1. I think this is an underrated card. I think hero decks will, be a thing. Maybe in like Ruby Steel. They go down 2, you go up 2. We also have like cards like Pirate's Life and Thievery that do that. Jasmine, there's a new Jasmine card that does that. We have 3 Beasts from Chapter 2, Rise of the Floodborn. I love Beauty and the Beast. Love this card. Love this. I think this is an underrated Enchanted card. I love everything about it. Cool effect as well. I think he's very playable. I've played games where he's banked in 10 lore in one turn, just being able to ready himself every time your opponent is damaged. We have 3 Robin Hoods. Great card in steel decks. But instead of playing with the enchanted ones, I'm like, okay, maybe I should just get these graded. I think I still play with maybe 1 enchanted Robin Hood. Very dark background for Into the Inklands, but his effect is really cool. We have Cinderella, non-foil. This is a promo card from those events. We have Ursula. This is from, what was set 4? Ursula's Return. Yeah, Ursula. 4/7 body, good stat line. We have Shere Khan, good in Ruby decks. Just for challenging a character, you gain a lore. So you can gain multiple lore just by having your other characters swing in. Even himself, whenever one of your characters, including him, gain a lore just for challenging. I think that's an underrated card. We have Piglet, 3/5. He has Resist 1. We have Ursula. This is the set championship card that you got for placing in the top 4 for Ursula's Return. Very fitting. We have Grammatala in Sapphire. It's centering this card. There we go. Grammatala. We have 2 Ursulas. Funny enough, this is actually Into the Inklands. More Ursula Enchanteds. You would think that they would put this in Ursula's Return. This is Into the Inklands, yep. Set 3. She can sing songs twice. Very powerful card in Emerald decks. Okay, we have a big one here. We have 5 Cinderellas. Ballroom Sensation. 1-2 body. She can sing up to 3 songs. I mean, singer 3 songs. And on turn 2, basically, you play her turn 1. Turn 2, she can play Let the Storm Rage On, Strength of a Raging Fire, The Chase of Rise of the Floodborn, Chapter 2. Arguably one of the most iconic princesses in Disney movies, Disney franchise. And then she can evolve into the steel Cinderella, which is nice. Okay, we have Olaf. Love this artwork. Love the colors. Amethyst. Look at the green and blue sky. Not a very playable card, but fun to collect. Nice artwork. And then we have Donald Duck. How many of these do we have? We have 2 Donald Ducks. 3/6 body. But if you played Shift, use a Shift 4, each opponent loses 2 lore. And if your opponent has 10 lore or more, he gets +6 strength. He can swing in for 9 damage. But no one's really playing a lot of Donald Ducks in Ruby. But just as a collector's card, I think it's like telling a story. I dig it. I like it. We have Genie on the job. Is this the Error Genie? No, I don't think this is the Error Genie. The Error Genie has 2 swords. This one just has 1. Chapter 1, Enchanted. Alice, this is from Chapter 2, Growing Girl. I don't get why she's a giant, but she turned into a giant. We have Finders Keepers. Just draw 3 cards. Very powerful card in Amethyst. A slept-on card for a while. People just didn't really play it, and then all of a sudden, it was used in some tournaments, and they're like, yeah, drawing 3 cards is great. Okay, we have the Cinderella D23, but from 2024. Stouthearted. She has Resist +2. And we were just talking about this card. She can shift onto that Cinderella 1-drop. There's a Cinderella 2-drop as well, but man, when this card comes on the board, Resist +2, she is hard to take out. You need hard removal to really deal with her. Okay, here's a card that I really like, is Super Goofy. He comes in with Rush, does 2 damage, and even if you don't banish a character, you gain 2 lore. So let's say something's exerted, bam, 2 lore, just for challenging. Pretty awesome. We actually were in a game where I was up at 19 or something like that. He had 1 card to get him 2 lore, and he was at 18, and I had the whole board controlled, and he just played his Goofy, did the 2 lore, and I was like, oh my gosh, I did not see that coming. We have Belle, Strange but Special. One of my favorite Disney princesses. I think she's still playable in Sapphire. During your turn, you may put an additional card from your hand into your inkwell. You're just ramping up your ink, and if you have 10 or more ink, then she gets +4 lore. She can quest for 5 if you have 10 or more ink. That's huge. I don't know why people aren't playing her. I think she's still good. Okay, moving on, we have the great Mufasa. Mufasa, Storyborn, Mentor King, Ruler of Pride Rock. Look at this, majestic Mufasa in Sapphire. Beautiful card. We also have an Error Mufasa that I'll probably show off in another video, but this is probably the chase of Shimmering Skies. And again, these cards are pretty clean. I think there might be one that has potential 9 because it has a little bit of whitening on it. Okay, moving on. We have Maleficent. People don't really play this Maleficent. I still like it as an artwork and the colors. We have Mickey Mouse D23 from 2024. We'll send a bunch of these in. Very iconic card. Then we have Aurora. Wow, shoot. I didn't realize we had this many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did get one from TCG Player that was fake. I think 2 are actually fake. I'm hoping these are legit and authentic. Like, the fakes for Enchanted nowadays look so close to the real that you can barely tell. Hopefully these are legit, authentic Auroras. Princess from Chapter 1. 6 of them. And the reason is because we are missing a PSA 10 of Aurora. And we're only missing Aurora and Belle. So that's why we're sending in a lot of these. Plus, I think it's an underrated card. It looks good in Sapphire. It's Shift 3 and can give your other characters ward. Alice, the new girl from Azurite Sea, she can give one character ward when she quests. This gives all your characters ward when you play her. Crazy good. We have Jasmine. Kind of surprised that she hasn't gone up. Very popular Disney princess. Also good in discard decks. Okay, we have a bunch of Rapunzels here. I don't know how many Rapunzels we're sending in. A bunch of them. Okay, let's see. We do have some Pokemon in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Holy smokes, 30 Rapunzels. I'm super bullish on this card. I think it's one of the strongest cards from Chapter 1. Great artwork. Heals a character up to 3. Can draw for as many damage counters that you healed. I think a lot of Amber decks will play a 4 of these. So I do play some extra copies of this Rapunzel, but love that card. I think we do have like a couple, like a stack full of other Rapunzels in here. I figured we'll keep a bunch of them loose just in case I want to put them in my decks. So I do play with these, so I figured it's a good card to invest and have a bunch of because I just think it looks good. I think it's a strong card in Amber. Probably didn't need that many though. Okay, let's see what else we got here. We have some Pokemon cards. Not too many Pokemon cards. We are doing some Demon Slayer here. Demon Slayer girl from the anime. And we do have one Union Arena action point card with a Hashira that we'll send in. And then we have one more Enchanted Morph. Yeah, so we're gonna put all those cards into submission for PSA. Hopefully they'll come back in, I don't know, 2 or 3 months. Here are some other cards that I think didn't really make the cut and cards that I might just want to keep in my decks. This is my Disney Lorcana binder. If you can see that, we have a bunch of Super Goofies, some locations. We do have another Dragonfire, some legendaries. Here's a Tremaine I think is still very, very playable in a lot of Ruby decks. Some Be Prepared, Stitches. We did order Enchanted Sisu, but we never got it, so that's kind of a bummer. We have a couple Aladdins, Mickey Mouses, some more dragons, Maleficent dragons. Let's see, Tianas, Ariels, Daisies, more Rapunzels, Simbas, Kitas, Another set promo card. Prize card. Stitches. Chernobog. We got this one from a friend. Morphs. Oh, here's another Ursula and Emerald. In case I want to play with something a little more bougie. We took about a bunch of these cards out, so sorry it's not as pretty as it used to look. We took a bunch of cards out randomly. Here is Jasmine, Belle's, Hercules, another Beast down here. These are just a custom card. Just some extra legendaries. Mufasa's, Tamato's. Here's Bruno, D23, Arthur. Some of these I felt like they didn't really qualify for a PSA 10, so like we do play with some Archimedes sometimes in my Jafar deck. Some other legendaries. Here's another promo prize card. I think this one would probably get a 9 if I graded it, so I'll just keep it raw. We have Olaf, Elsa's. What else is in here? Cinderella's. Along came Zeus. And again, a lot of my Enchanteds are already in my decks. We do play with some Enchanteds. Oh, here's 2 Robin Hoods that we kept to play with. Tinkerbells and some Cinderellas in the end. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.